Hi, it's Zobble1975 and welcome to Elite Dangerous on the Xbox One, and today I've got an execution for you. I offered myself up to the PvP gods as sacrifice and I took on Flipper Gold in a 1v1. This is suicide, I wouldn't recommend it. This is me in my Frag Rambo trying to take on Flipper in his Meta Lance. I'm not sure if he's got 3 rails, 2 Plasmax, or 2 rails and 3 Plasmax. It don't matter. Whatever he's using, this gets painful. I actually survived longer than I thought. As I've said in many a video, when I fight the best in this game, I feel woefully inadequate. But that's the point. That's the humbling experience. In any competition, in any sort of arena, you should always take on the absolute best. Because that's the way you learn. That's what teaches you where you're going completely wrong. The funny part with me is I already know a lot of the stuff I'm doing wrong. I mean, I am a Gimballed scrub who barely uses flight assist off and flies the wrong ship. But I have good fun in this game, and fighting people like Flipper Gold is entertaining for me. And it's nice to see him actually burn through his banks, because I have none on this ship. So my goal was basically to get through his banks. If I managed that, I was happy. I don't know if I achieved that, but I survived longer than I thought I would, so it's all good. I mean, I sub to Flipper's channel, I watch all of his videos, I'm trying to pick up tips, and it's just, I'm literally like, I don't even know how you do that in a ship. I don't know how you hit someone at that speed going sideways like that. It's like watching a different game, and that's when he's on Xbox. When he's on PC, it's even worse. Flipper is just awesome. Yeah, totally like he's playing a different game. I am chuffed to get a couple of meaty rams in there. I am quite pleased with how this ship holds up. The problem is that playing like I do, just camping the shields with like all pips to shields, 2 pips to engines, when I have to recharge my weapons, I cease being maneuverable enough to compete against Flipper, and Flipper is just able to pick me off at will with those railgun shots. I mean, he is just totally outclassing me every department, but that's the fun of this. That's like, I am never going to be as good at PvP as the likes of Flipper Gold, and I don't intend on putting in the work to get there. I mean, I would have to totally change what I do in Elite Dangerous, de-age by 30 years, and actually get good. This is not happening. But I am always happy to fly against people like Flipper Gold, because I learn stuff when I fly against Flipper Gold that maybe I can do better next time. And I occasionally win against somebody much better than me in PvP. You know, there isn't any shortage of people better than me at PvP, I can tell you. But if you can survive this long against Flipper Gold, you're doing some things that make you hard to kill, and that's basically what I'm aiming for. You know, I'm basically aiming to be solid and unspectacular, annoying to deal with. That's my aim. And with the use of drag frags and annoying piloting and ramming people, I think I achieve that. Not good, but annoying to deal with. You know, that's my aim. That is my lofty aspiration. I'll be honest, over the last 6 months, I've made some steady, solid progress in my PvP skills. I've built some ships that are super annoying to deal with. I currently have a phasing Mamba, which I know Meta Lances really hate, especially ones that follow the Be Great build, which is about 800 hull. Yeah, nothing like a bit of phasing, high-speed Mamba pursuit to annoy them. You're not going to get kills doing that, but you are going to force people to leave. People just really hate that. And I don't blame them. It's really cheesy and annoying, and it's, you know, I am the bad Gimballed scrub. I'm not ever going to slap Plasmax on an FDL and try and get good with Plasmax. I was talking with Ration the other day about my beamed lance, and we were saying about, you know, the fixed beams. I am nowhere near good enough to use the fixed beams. The time on target you need to sustain is just absolutely beyond me. I've seen Flipper with a beamed lance, and it's like, you know, that is high-end skill that I do not have. So I am happy using my Gimballed beams, and I know it makes me a second-class PvPer and not a very good PvPer, but I'm happy at that. level. And the one thing I've learned from hanging around in the PvP community, you know, they will look down upon me for being a Gimballed scrub, but at least I'm an honest Gimballed scrub. I'm not here making out I'm some great, amazing person using Gimballed weapons, not flight assist off and flying like a complete numpty. I know full well, you know, at what level I'm at, and it is quite funny when I hear people that are not even as good as me as PvP who big up how good they are, and it's like, dude, you're using Primo, or you're, you know, doing something a bit off. You know, I mean, I could do very well against Flipper in a Primo MC30, but I mean, you know, Flipper would have even absolutely less respect for me. That's the thing. I will fight fair, I will fight as hard as I can, but I'm not going to try and cheese people, and I'm not going to try and make out I'm some great shakes at PvP. I think every single one of my PvP videos, victory or loss, I've always made it very clear I am not a PvPer, and I'm not good at PvP. Somebody actually commented on Facebook a little while ago saying that, you know, channels like mine shouldn't do PvP content because we're not PvPers. And it's like, well, it's kind of elitist and snobby. I mean, I'm not a PvPer, but it doesn't mean I can't enjoy PvP. And I'll be honest, it's you guys that keep fighting me. I'm not very often engaging in, like, initiating these combats, you know. It's not me generally fighting people, it's generally people coming and fighting me. And, you know, I don't feel qualified to talk about PvP. I'm not a PvPer or a tournament player. I wouldn't sit here and try and explain vector matching or, like, what was it? Range control. I mean, they're just words to me. I kind of get it, I kind of don't. Some of it I can kind of get my head wrapped around the subject, some of it I can't. I can do some of it, but not very well. You know, I'm not qualified to do this sort of, talk about this sort of stuff, which generally I don't. I just talk about how bad I am and my silly ship builds. And I've got to say, the Rambo, it is a rubbish build. It can easily be defeated, as this video does show. It's not maneuverable enough, it's not fast enough, it's not dangerous enough. If you want to take Flipper Goal on and beat him, you're going to have to learn to fly flight assist off in a meta lance and be very, very, very good. If you want to get really good at PvP and you want to learn about PvP builds, you know, there are channels out there that cater fully to PvP. I'm not one of them. I do general fun videos. I will still do PvP content, and I'm not worried if it offends some, you know, some people who have a bit of snobbery towards Gimballed scrubs like myself. It doesn't worry me because I'm not engaging in PvP because I feel I'm good at it. It's just something that happens within the game, and I play in an open environment, so PvP inevitably happens. I need to be able to defend myself against the people that look to try and kill me, and if occasionally I can be good target practice for the likes of Flipper, that's fine with me. It's fun, it's enjoyable, there's no salt. I enjoy fighting Flipper. It is literally an education just doing this. I wish if I had 3 more pips, I reckon, you know, if I could go 4-4-1, I'd be fine. Anyway, that's all for this fight. I'm just going to show you my rebuy screen, and then I've got a little clip at the end which kind of just explains how I feel after these fights and what it's like when I report back in to, like, Scrub and the other people that I was in party with. It really is fun. You know, I can afford the rebuys. I always keep about 3 billion on me, and the rest just goes in my carrier, so you never see my balance go up, but trust me, the carrier balance is getting silly now. Anyway, that's all for me talking. That's all for this video. Thank you very much to Flipper07, GG, take care, and this is how I kind of report back afterwards.
30 seconds, we went like this, he went like that. I said to Hollywood, where'd he go? Hollywood said, where'd who go?